Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Terraria Master Mode. So when I recorded this video and looked back at the footage, I noticed that all of the audio was like super weird and glitchy.
Stop being so spooky, Cran!
So I apologize for that. Most of this video should be a voiceover, but for where I do show audio, you have my sincerest apologies for the audio not being crisp. I'm also probably going to be showing audio a lot less in this video, again, just because of the lower audio. But I think I fixed it, so the future videos should be good. Anyways, we began the day with a very exciting task, to defeat Deerclops. Now, we've actually fought Deerclops before. And we lost. But we didn't just lose. We lost half an hour's worth of time trying to fight it, and constantly dying, just for it to despawn. Needless to say, I had a massive grudge, and we are determined to get revenge. Now, we know that Deerclops does not leave if you die, it just stays there. However, we are determined to beat it fair and square with the same mechanics as regular bosses. Those mechanics are that if both players are dead at the same time, we lose. However, as long as one person is alive at all times, it's okay. So if I live, so if we're both alive, and then I die, but ZX is still alive, and then I respawn, and then he dies, that still counts, because by the time he died, I was alive. By the time he was alive, but by the time I died, he was alive. Sounds a little confusing, just know that if both people are dead at the same time, if there's a single moment where we're both dead at the same time, we lose. So, we began the fight.
This is gonna be like a pivotal moment.
Not that one, the Deerclops fight. Let's go.
And here we go. Ouch. 46 damage. That kinda hurt. Oh no. Oh, he roared.
Ow! 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 I'm slow. No!
Ow!
No!
I got
So
crushed.
low.
It's alone. Bro, move out of the way. I can't frickin' get past him. He's just spamming his attacks.
I don't have that range.
Ah! Get over here, you frickin' loser. I'm burning you.
Just use that as bigger range. No. No! Don't do the thing! Ah. No! How am I alive? No! No!
Cheeseburger.
There we go. Okay. And we won. Kind of. You see, we did actually have a moment where we both were dead at the same time, meaning that we had technically lost, at least in my eyes. So, after a little more gearing up, and ooh, look at this! There's a mine shaft in a house. This place is really coming along. So we geared up a little, got some potions, and I used my last summon for this epic duel of revenge. As we fought the boss, these memories of dying and being embarrassed by the boss flashed back in my mind. And we won. We didn't really get any of the drops we wanted, except for this cool accessory that makes my screen dark. But we didn't really feel like grinding deer collapse for drops anyways, so we just moved on. The next boss on our list was a significant one. The Wall of Flesh. This thing is a huge, well, wall of flesh that chases you across the underworld when you throw a voodoo doll of the guide into some lava. There's probably some really deep lore here of how the guide voodoo doll in the lava is connected to a giant wall of flesh, but I still feel like it's an odd way to summon a huge wall of meat. Now, we'd actually fought this boss before as well. However, it was kind of an accident because I sort of murdered a voodoo demon over a lava lake. Thus, when the voodoo doll dropped, it fell straight into lava and summoned the wall of flesh. However, this fight went quite poorly, as ZX wasn't even down there to help me, and I wasn't geared up enough. Besides that, we didn't even have a platform. Anyways, if we beat this boss, the wall of flesh, we unlock another part of the game, another stage of the game. Hard mode. What this means is that not only are the mobs 10 times stronger, and you now feel like you did at the start of the game, where you'd get one shot by everything, but the corruption, the evil purple biome, will now begin spreading faster. There's also a bunch of new ores, bosses, and even another biome. Needless to say, this is a huge deal. But, in order to get this, we need to beat the Wall of Flesh. And since it's an underworld-only boss, right, we can't fight it above ground or, in the cavern there. It has to be in the underworld. We have to build a huge platform in the underworld, because the underworld is very hostile. There's a lot of mobs, there's a lot of lava, there's a lot of buildings, and if we don't have a platform, we can't guarantee that we'll be able to make it through safely. Now, I'm just going to tell you straight up. Building this platform was a literal hell. No pun intended. Mobs were everywhere, and there were even these lava slimes that would drop lava when they die, breaking the platform, which is very inconvenient. Even just finding a space to build the platform was difficult, as there were these huge obsidian buildings everywhere, which I had to blow up with dynamite. But finally, we completed the platform, and we felt ready for the fight. So, I chucked the voodoo doll into lava. No!
Uh-oh. No! What the heck? Uh-oh. It's fine.
The other way? Okay, right. It went the wrong freaking way! How did this happen? I still have no clue. Uh-oh, do we not have a way through here?
No, we do up here. You just went the wrong way.
I did.
Cran.
I think you're gonna have to deal the most damage here, because I can't go into my, my HP. They're gonna have to like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You were licked. That's
No!
Yeah, I'm dead.
Determination.
Yeah, dead. Okay, let's have
Donated
it
to science.
this time. I was donated to
Yeah,
science.
that would be nice.
Now, we had to wait for the guide to respawn, so we could chuck his voodoo doll into lava and murder him again. During this time, waiting for him to respawn, I decided to go fishing for an armored cave fish, a key component to some very tasty potions that magically make my skin stronger. They're so strong, I honestly kind of want them IRL. After doing a little more potion crafting, we decided to reattempt the fight, making sure this time we were facing the right direction.
Oh yes.
I'm so mad!
Uh-oh.
Why? Screw you. Okay.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, that probably would have been smart. But at the same time, we thought we were gonna have a platform, so... But then we faced the wrong way. Ouch! Yo. Make sure you can actually... Ah, lasers! Yo. Oh, staying alive, staying alive. I'm bad at the floor is lava. Insulting me.
And it went the wrong direction again. At this point, I was questioning my entire reality, wondering what I did to deserve this. Having been beaten 3 times total by this boss, I knew we needed to bring something new to this equation in order to beat him. And, as I've learned from my many years at math team, if you don't know what to do, throw in some variables. And that's exactly what we did. I threw in one of my favorite variables, B. Now, B's have actually made an appearance before in this series, as you may recall us using them against Skeletron last episode. And that's for a good reason. They're not too hard to get in large quantity, and they shred when you use them well. So, I grabbed some leftover B's and we began the fight again. This time we made sure that we were at the other edge of the platform, so that when we summoned it, hopefully it would come the right way and we would get to go through the entire platform. And this time, the wall of flesh did actually stay on the platform. Until it didn't, and we ran out of platform and promptly died. Now this was rock bottom. Not only had we failed after gearing up so much and so many attempts, but I'd even failed at building a platform that was long enough. Not only that, I was out of bees. So, being disheartened, we decided to call it for the night. Psych! Who do you think I am? Some kind of chicken? Heck no! If there's anything we've learned from the Deerclops fight, and this series in general, it's that I never refuse a challenge. And that is exactly what was being thrown at me. So I decided to get some more bees by murdering some big bees, some potions, and absolutely destroy this son of a biscuit. And so, the time had come for our final fight. I only had one summon left, and would certainly not have enough bees for another fight. Not only that, but it was getting late, as we'd spent quite a bit of time prepping. And, as much of an arrogant person as I am, I was starting to get tired, and I recognized that without a break, our chances would only get worse. This was our last chance. Our last fight.
Oh my goodness! Rhyme the first
Dude, okay, you need to come here, you need to come here, you need to come here now. You need to get here now. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Let's go!
Dude, that was too hard!
Cran! Stay there so I can teleport back. Stay there so I can teleport back. Yeah, I sacrificed myself to kill that man. Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm so stressed. Oh,
Bro. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Okay,
telling you that
finally,
you
we
guys need
can
to click
leave.
on
We
it.
can leave.
And we did it. We beat this barrier of me, entering the next stage of the game, hard mode. Now, the enemies are like a trillion times stronger, and there's some new auras and biomes around. So, we smash some altars with a hammer dropped by the wall to bless our world with ores. Also, our world is like 30% corruption, the evil purple biome now, which sucks because the enemies there are like impossible. In fact, our elevator to hell is now like entirely corruption on the bottom half, which is a very tragic situation, but oh well. Nothing we can do about it until later in the game. So, we spent a little bit of time mining and then wrapped up for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a climactic one and a lot of progress was made. Anyhow, that's all for this one, so I'll see you guys in the next one.